Hello, guys. Welcome to the Funko Illuminati. Today, clearly, we're going to be talking about the Funko Lottery. I mean, everyone, I'm sure, has gotten their email and now knows what their fate is and what they're going to do. I'm sure if anyone's seen my Instagram, they probably already know my current situation. How about you, fine gentlemen?
Bullshit. I didn't get it.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't get anything. I've seen a few people who have. Congratulations out to those people. Some good people did get it, so I'm happy about that at least.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I saw a few people who got it, which I was grateful for, and some people who didn't get it, which
also grateful for.
Yeah, actually, kind of, because I mean,
yeah,
I'm not how do I say this? I don't delight in the failures of others, but I at least take solace in the fact that the universe sometimes occasionally corrects itself.
Hey, hold on. I just gotta respond to something. McDorks, I gotta figure out how to get this ECC pop somehow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
well, for reference, Andrew, they
it's a shirt thing. Yeah, I bet it's about the shirt, right?
Yeah.
See, I wasn't the only one that questioned it. Okay, see.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm good.
I want to be comfortable. It's not a big deal. I've done it before. It's not like the first time.
You can't slip a nipple for something, all right? They don't always work.
I have the camera in a good level. Don't worry about that.
Oh, you're wearing your pasties. I see. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh God.
But honestly, for me, this ECC is really good for a lot of people. Where even if you didn't get the lottery, because like I said, the fandoms are really spread out. Like I think out of all of us here, well, Andrew doesn't want anything really.
Nope, I don't.
And then me and you, we have not one single pop that we want that is the same. And Mitch is the same. Well, Mitch is the only one we have in common is probably the My Hero one. But other than that, my only
I got
one
screwed on the Chinese exclusive Batman pops. That's why I can't.
Well, yeah, but think about it this way: if you didn't get doubly screwed, because if you would have got the metallic Batmans from China, and then ECCC too, that would have been bad.
That would have been horrible.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to get that without having to pay, my left leg and my extra kidney.
I'll be honest with you, dude. I was looking at what the Hong Kong dollar was in conversion to the American dollar and Canadian dollar, and a lot of the people. Hey, Flipcake, thank you. Dorks, Popalicious, Kenneth Bird, Nightshade. Christina Payne, Campbell's Collecting. What I was going to say though is a lot of places have. If you look at the conversion, a lot of people are only making like maybe $40 on those pops, which is considerably less than what I thought most people would try.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'll get it eventually. I'm just focusing on that Batman first. And then if I get the other ones, then I do. If I don't, then I'm not gonna be, butthurt about it.
Yeah.
I like the Batman's design and the Harley's design. Like I said, the one that really throws me off is that Joker.
The Joker.
Yeah.
Like I don't care what it looks like which one metallic or not. It just doesn't look right to me.
I'm actually, you know what? And all things considered, I'm kind of glad. Oh, another person is here. Hello, Clara.
Hello, Clara.
How lovely to see you.
Hi, I'm sorry, I was turning on my amp.
Okay. No. It's all right. You missed a good time earlier before I went on the live stream. There was a protest at the police station across the street.
Yeah.
Wow, some stores selling Cara Dune for $349.
Holy crap!
Jesus.
What's that? Who's that?
Cara Dune.
Cara Dune from Mandalorian. Because they discontinued it. Anything having to do with her is discontinued.
I have all her pops.
So do I, and I got doubles of them.
Nice.
I have doubles of them because I really like the character, and anybody who knows me well enough knows I really like her character.
So. Did I mail your fucking Batman? Did I mail that?
I don't know. Did you?
I don't know either.
I think you did. Maybe
on the spot. She put herself on the spot.
No, because I mailed a whole bunch of pops the other day.
Yeah.
And let me see.
It should be.
If that's the picture you sent me, might have been a tracking number. Maybe is that it?
Probably.
Yeah, I guess there's a bit of
Does pirate ship tell you who you sent it to? Oh yeah.
Yep,
I did, baby. I sent it to you. I sent it to you on the 19th. I just kind of like it hit me like, did I send it to you?
Yeah.
I mailed so many packages.
Awesome.
Hey,
thanks, Claire.
Was there a reason you were asking me about that anime one from NYCC?
I just wanted to know what the price on it was now.
Oh, what is it?
It was only $55.
Give it time. Naruto stuff, man. It.
Well, I mean, there's only two places you can pick it up now. You can either pick it up at the Funko shop, which probably will be sold out, and then Toys R Us. So
What?
Yeah.
The one My Hero Academia one that you wanted.
Oh no.
You know what gets to me? That broke ass people hit the fucking lottery. That they're not gonna be able to do shit. Broke ass people. The culinary trapper. Yeah. Okay.
You know what though? I get it, but we were just saying before you popped on, there are
Oh shit.
There's a group of individuals that I'm sure everyone here is. Oh, hello, welcome, thank you for coming in. There are a group of people, and it's within any community. I don't wish ill will on anybody just because I would not want it upon myself. I believe in karma to a degree, but it's nice to see some people didn't get it. That
I'll be right back.
Always
okay, not a problem. That kind of gives me a bit of gives me that warm feeling, and I really shouldn't. Hey, Titus, welcome.
I can admit to it. Look, I don't. As long if it's not, as long as you're not dying from it, or in massive. Well, some people deserve pain, but honestly, for the most part, as long as you're not, I'm just saying, as long as you're not dying from it or getting hurt, if something bad happens to you and I think you deserve it, I'll bask in that for a little bit and enjoy my 2 minutes of okay. Nice.
Well, I posted my ISO of what I wanted if I could get a con sticker, but I'm not, and luckily someone's already reached out and I was able to get the Garbage Pail Kids one. So the only one I want is the Morbius one, so I can keep my my zombie collection decent. Yeah. But I mean, I'm grateful for that, and I'm going to try to help as many people as I can with Toys R Us at the same time.
Like always.
Oh yeah, Mind Games from. Oh man, I forgot about Mind Games. Used to go in all the time. Used to buy those stupid little wire puzzles.
Yeah.
You want to know something funny? I bought a level 9 wire puzzle. Oh wow!
Mind Games, Funko Pop, Star Wars, and Mandalorian carried in.
Yeah, I'm gonna show this up here.
Is that the link that you showed?
Yeah, I'm gonna show that link. Thank you very much for posting that.
Yeah.
So clearly somebody has been smoking something hard.
Okay, probably a few something.
I was gonna say something, but this is a daytime show.
Well, here I'm gonna order 100.
Buddy, I had to break it to you.
Max, they have exactly 78 left. Okay, let's get ready for checkout. Oh, cool. Anybody want to loan me just roughly $28,000 because it's probably going to cost some tax.
If they really try to sell that for that price, that'd be amazing.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, that can all burn. I mean, that's ridiculous. That is. Wow. Well, I have the Rush 3-pack, and I mean, it's only worth 150. So obviously they're trying to make double their money. Clearly, they're not aware of how if you want to sell something. Well, yeah, I figured folks would want the sodas. I mean, the only thing I'm hoping is that some of the people that I've helped out in the past, if they can reciprocate, that's it. But I'm not going to obligate anybody to anything.
Yeah.
But I mean, Toys R Us has been pretty lucky with getting a lot of. They only have 7 of them in our store at Kingston, huh?
I gotta say one thing that there. I'm not gonna mention any names, but some of the people that I've seen that have gotten it, like I know even if people reach out to them, they have the ability to, at least some of them have the ability to say no easily, and not just because, not to be like assholes or nothing. They just are very firm in kind of how they deal with things.
Yeah.
So which is fine. Which I have no problem with that at all.
Well, my here's my thing. This is what I'm just gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say, just really quick, is that I don't like asking people. I'd rather just put it out there, and if someone wants to step up, great. If not, I'll be fine with it. End of story.
Apparently, Quick Draw says that they push back a case of minis because he thinks that they're gonna take out Cara Dune out of the run.
Oh wow!
Why do I see some poor, horrible person who's sucked at the job going, "Hey Billy, yeah, we need you to open these boxes, and anything that looks like this, put it in this bucket." And then they just put them all back and reseal them.
Those things are gonna get out. They're even if they even if they do what Quick Draw said, they're gonna get out. Somebody's gonna have them. Somebody in the factory is gonna pull them aside and put it in their pocket.
Hey, Pop Harbor, welcome.
And they're gonna make an ass ton of money off it. Is what they're gonna do.
People are buying her Black Series.
Cheaters everywhere. Cheaters.
Her figure.
Hey, you laugh.
Has anybody I'm sorry, but has anybody heard of anything that's that PayPal's having any problems or anything?
Yeah.
Ever since eBay and them kind of parted ways, they've been a little slow lately.
Oh, okay. Because I sent some money out and the person just texted me. That's why I got off, because they haven't received it yet, and it shows like they took it out. What I was doing, and it shows like they took it out and stuff. So
yeah. I was actually able to get a good deal on a Marilyn Monroe from the what do you call it, from the Hollywood shop.
That's kind of one I wanted, but I'm like,
well, I need Marilyn because I have JFK, and they just don't seem right. Without them being together.
They have to be together, right?
And they're synonymous, right? They have to be together. If they weren't in life, they have to be together in death.
Hey, I'm getting. Hey, I'm also going to be getting the Dallas playset to go with it.
Oh God,
Jesus!
By the way, I got these in today.
I'm supposed to. I don't mind. I was supposed to get them from Sticker Mule today. My pins and nothing.
Yeah.
Did you check? Did you check the UPS app to see if they? Because my guy was early.
Yeah, it says it's out for delivery. It says till 9 p.m. But UPS never comes here this late. Never. There's no way.
My guy scared the hell out of me. Somehow somebody let him into my building. So I get a buzz, and I'm on a call with a customer, and she goes, "Is that your door buzzer?" Yeah. She goes, "Put me on hold. Go ahead, take care of it." Oh, thank you. So I put her on hold. I put my shoes on. Like, I pushed the talk button and said, "Yeah, I'm on my way down." I didn't bother to hit listen because I figured, okay, he'll wait. And I come down I'm about to go down the stairs. As soon as I open the door, the guy's like standing right there in front of me. He's like, "Hi, UPS." Of course, he's wearing the uniform, so I'm like an idiot for saying that. And then he goes, "Yeah, is it Sean Lindsay? Yep. Okay, yeah, that's mine."
I'm sorry to hear this background noise, but they're hanging out downstairs like if it was 80 degrees outside.
Thank you, Popalicious. And don't worry,
not bad, Claire.
You should hear Sean's story of not too long ago.
No, I know. He told me, but it's like I hear them because God forbid they should talk. They have to scream.
Good thing though, I can tell you that
I don't hear the background noise.
Yeah, it's not coming to the mic at least.
Okay, good, because they're screaming. I hear them screaming over you guys.
Huh.
At least they're not outside with a megaphone screaming.
Hey, Nancy.
That's the way it was earlier.
What happened was we had what was it? So the police here got a $1.6 million surplus. So these people felt that going out to the streets at 6 o'clock at night and screaming will somehow change that. It did not. So I got this, which I've already had a bunch of these already. So
how about making yourself big as well, buddy?
I think I've done that, and that's the problem. At least what my doctor says.
My doctor has a problem with my weight, but not my blood work, which is weird.
Well, one isn't always linked to the other, though. Come on, focus.
You can do it.
There we go. So and then I got one made that Quick Draw did.
Yeah, I like that one. No one's gonna like. I like that.
Cool.
This is a really nice design by Quick Draw.
Which for some reason will not focus. There we go. Wow, that green really doesn't show up on the camera well.
Yeah, it doesn't, but it's really green. It's obviously green because it's Slimer.
So the people, I was waiting for these to come in because the people that won the giveaway on the live stream last Sunday are going to get the Slimer one as well. So now that I got that, I'm going to slap the boxes together. I'm going to get them out this Sunday because that's my day off and that's the only day I can get down to the post office. Because there's too much stuff. There's too much stuff to take down to the post office right now. Normally, I would ask me mother, but I don't feel right asking her to take that much down. So you got the Clara? Did you get the logo with the dogs done?
Huh?
For the pin.
The pin. Which one did you get?
I'm sorry. Yes, I did. I was like, what? Yes, I did. I did get I got the one with the doggies. I like that one a lot, and I got that one done.
Yours probably gonna have this like mine, where it has like the edging on this, where the letters pop out.
Probably a lot of edging because it's all like
the dog is
So I'm looking forward. Let me track it. Let me see what they say. But I've been waiting for this freaking package since since this morning because they said it says expected delivery. Oh yeah.
Sticker Mule, Nancy. They do deals all the time, so we always wait for them. I think it was like $30 for 50.
Yeah, we're. Oh, I better change that.
Like $30 for 50, right, Sean?
Yeah, it was $30 for 50.
Yeah.
And free shipping.
Yeah. So I got 50 more of these bad boys because I only had like 10 left, and then I told Quick Draw the next time a deal came by that I wanted, I was going to get this done up.
Yeah, and she came out really nice.
Super cool.
Well, it still says by 9 p.m. It says he's in my area. I don't understand that because they never come that late. Never. But
and then we get to hear Clara's bell.
Yeah, and then you'll hear the Attack of the Killer Dogs.
Yeah.
And it's funny because my Mystery Grail box came and my Epic, and
got it.
And my doorbell, I disconnected it a while back, like 2 years ago, because every drunk, every junkie, every idiot doesn't know where they're going. For some reason, it's right on the bottom, first one. So they were constantly ringing my bell 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, scaring the crap out of me. So I disconnected it. So I guess he rang downstairs, the bell, but it doesn't work. So nobody came in and out of the building, so he didn't have access. So he stuck one of those sticky things saying to pick it up at the post office.
Yeah.
And I just went to the post office today to pick up 2 boxes that they didn't have access either. So
did you finally get Gem Pop situation figured out?
Nope. That box now has not moved. I don't know where it is. I track it. It says just forward it, and it doesn't even say where it was forwarded to. So
well, I can tell you one thing. At least we know that hopefully it wasn't a big hit, but I know one of the top hits was already pulled.
Yeah, I know Brandy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who pulled the other one?
I don't know what is Sam with Baby going for now? Is that a big one too?
Well, wasn't it Superman? The Superman Metallic Chase and
Superman, and some sodas. But I think Sam with Baby, I think is a decent one too.
Yeah.
Oh well, Ross pulled that one.
Yeah.
And Brandy pulled one.
Yeah. That's the one I wanted you to pull, Clara.
What?
The one that Brandy pulled.
The anime.
Yeah.
But
I don't have to jinx you anymore.
Like, I don't know if I don't know what he's gonna do. I told him yesterday for him to contact the because he's the one that sent it.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do because he actually did make a mistake on the address.
Yeah.
So I don't know how he's gonna deal with that. I'll just let him deal with it.
He's gonna have to file a claim, and they're gonna do an investigation. It's probably gonna take 35 days. That's what.
Yeah.
No, and that's not. That's what.
Well, I mean, it's Nick, so I'm sure he'll do the right thing. He could either reimburse me or make me another box. Either or, I'll take whatever. I'm not, it's not his fault. I mean, it was funny because he sent me something else with the wrong address, and it got here.
Yeah. Well, you said it was because you had your regular mail person.
Probably it was the regular guy that delivers from that post office, and he probably.
I had a similar issue with Sean's box, and I guarantee you, if I had my regular guy, he would have delivered my box because he knows right now.
That's okay. I did the same thing to Clara because I had her old address to her work saved in my pirate ship, and she sent me her address. And I give it to the wife. I'm like, here's the address. She's like, oh, it's already in here. And she didn't actually look at it. She just seen Clara, and she sent it.
That
and it ended up going to her
miracle.
work.
A miracle that package got to me. A miracle.
And she got it.
You know, knock on
sat
wood.
somewhere for a few days before somebody noticed it and said, "This is for Clara. Oh, I want to take that. I'll take it to her."
Yeah, it was a miracle. It was meant to be.
Yeah.
Funny, knock on wood, all the postal problems I've had between the US and Canada somehow has sorted themselves out, and everyone's ever. No, seriously, because I had one where I accidentally sent it to the wrong address at a friend's place in Philly. He still got it. I had one that Fritzy sent to me, and we thought was lost, and it showed up 2 months later.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's just all this weird stuff that's happened on either side of the border. Give it enough time. It somehow sorts itself out.
But hey Chris, and well, did you get buttons or did you get pins, Clara? Because the buttons are the ones that are always going to be round. They get like metallic. When you do the pins, that's just it depends on what your logo shape is like. You see how Sean's is round. If you wouldn't have had the background around it though, with all the designs on it, it would have been etched like the one I got and the one that Clara.
Yeah, but it's still, the point is I still wanted the pin backing because I
have no idea what I'm getting, if it's pins or pins
you're probably gonna
pins or whatever it is. It's for the Patreon. So
yeah,
you're getting this, but what I'm saying is like yours is probably gonna look more like Sean's original logo where it doesn't have the circle design. Because it's the same deal. It's just that the logo design is different, so that's why mine.
Basically, whatever is transparent on it is what you'll get, which I think it'll look good. I mean, I haven't been upset with their pins. I mean, for the price I pay, and it's the quality that I expect to get for what I pay.
50 of them. That's a lot.
I got about 60 of them right now.
Clara, when you get yours, they actually have like a little film on them. You have to either you send them like that and tell the person, or you can peel them off, but it's really hard to do.
They can peel it off themselves. I'm not going to sit there and peel 50 pins. No. I have enough work here to do.
Peel it yourself.
I mean, that mystery box last night, I thought it was not going to sell out that quick. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it, but Jesus Christ, I thought my phone got so hot at one point I could barely touch it because it's like.
To answer your question, Nancy, is shipping expensive to Canada and the US?
At least
it is. However, that's not because I don't like to bring it up in the live streams, just because I don't think it's right. But the reason I started a Patreon was basically to help not necessarily get rid of all the shipping costs that I pay, but to at least absorb some of it so I'm not paying as much.
Yeah.
And in exchange, people that join the Patreon get, but any new merch that I get, like button and sticker wise, they get automatically, and their name gets put at the end of my videos. In fact, 2 new Patreons that join will be on next week's videos, which would be LBD and Empty, sorry.
Thank you, Christina. I appreciate you. Hello,
Christina.
Well, at least now, I mean, now that everyone knows where they sit convention-wise, I mean, now at least we have a rough idea of where we need to go and what we need to do.
Game plan time. Basically, we got to huddle up and figure this shit out.
Well, the problem with here's the thing. Toys R Us last convention threw everything up 2 weeks before because I ordered everybody's stuff. So it was like, oh, great. I'm done there. I just have to worry about me now.
Right.
So,
Sean, by the way, were you able to find that, or do you need me to find it still?
No, I already did. Check your email. It's done.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Guys, hit that like button. 22 watching, only 11 likes. Come on, hit the like button. Don't forget to give it some love. It needs love.
For every person that hits the like button, LBD gets 1 millimeter worth of sleeves for his shirt.
Right. One thread at a time. And it only cost me a dime.
Actually, it's funny. I actually have to buy some fabric because, speaking of pins, the other day I took all the pins that I had in like the 5 coffee cups I have around the house that I've been throwing them into and consolidated them. And now I need to get a piece of fabric that I'm guessing is going to have to be at least 6 feet by 4 feet.
So
I'll tell you what, when I was a kid, my parents were in the JCs, like a nonprofit organization.
I know JC's.
And okay, so we went and we had trading pins, and what we used was the foam, the foam, and you just pin them to that. Dude, I have hundreds of those pins, and they're probably on 4 by 3 foot sheets, and you can roll them up because the other side of the foam won't scratch the other side.
Well,
they're really nice.
Well, what I was going to do is I was going to take the fabric, just sew the one side of it, and then just put a piece of doweling through, and then just hang it up on the wall, and then I can just. And then when I'm done, then if I move, considering how much rent is going up nowadays, I can just roll the banner up.
Yeah,
it's easier that way. So originally I was going to put them on the little curtain that I have dividing my room, but then I realized, and it was actually Claire that mentioned it. It was like it'd be a hassle to when I want to clean those. I'd have to take all the pins off, and it's more work than I care to do. Looks like Christina wants to help you, LBD.
You know what? Make sure it's a tank top. That way I don't have to wear sleeves. Or jersey. I'll take a jersey. That works too.
So aside from the sodas, Claire, is there anything else that you specifically wanted?
I didn't want all the sodas. I just wanted the Con Oni one and the two Masters of the Universe ones, only because I have them all, not because I but I kind of I really the only pop that I really wanted was the Pirate and Underdog, which I'll be able to get Underdog hopefully the next day, and all the other ones I'll be able to pick up at the stores online or whatever. So I'm not too worried about them,
Well, if you're not able to get because I told Tylock I'd try to get him the He-Man cans, because they're going to be selling them here at like local comic stores. If you want, I can try to see about, like, I'll message you first before I pick them up.
Okay.
But I can certainly see about getting that. And I believe Underdog is also being sold at Toys R Us as well. So
okay,
if you
I'll let you know the next day they go on sale, and hopefully I'll pick them up. I don't think people are that crazy about Underdog, but
I think the ones that are probably going to sell out, to be honest with you, is because I'm looking at the virtual con for the Funko shop. I think the ones that are going to probably sell it really quickly is My Hero Academia, followed by probably Thundar, and obviously anything that's the limited edition stuff. Because I mean, you could take a piece of dog crap, put limited edition on it, and people would scoop it up because so much is made of it. But yeah, it should be interesting. I mean, the only thing I know that I'm going to have issues trying to get is probably the Amazon exclusive Deep might be a problem. And like I said, I'm still waiting to see what Toys R Us puts up, because even Toys R Us recently, as of today, they put out a bunch of Funko Shop exclusives, which ironically enough are now all sold out. Isn't that funny? Because they had Snake Juice Ron, Snoopy, Black Suit Glow in the Dark Spider-Man, and Inspector Gadget was one of them.
Which one is it that you want from the Amazon?
The Deep. It's from
the
Amazon exclusive Amazon show called The Boys.
The guy in green?
Yep. Yeah.
So why you can't get Amazon in Canada?
Oh, I can get them. It's just the problem is Amazon has a tendency to throw their stuff up at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And
really?
Oh yeah, and they're really
up. So if anything, I'll just pick it up, and I'll just pre-order it, because I could always cancel it if it does.
Yeah, that's the good thing about Amazon. You can always.
That's true.
I also want the Morpheus, but that's from GameStop. So hopefully I'll get him on pre-order. The Dwight I can probably get on pre-order. I already ordered all the Target ones. And that's it. I really wasn't that impressed.
Yeah, a lot of the ones that I want are, at least this side of the border, are Toys R Us. So I mean, I just need to be diligent.
Really?
Well then.
Are they asserting their dominance?
He's sneezing. He could sneeze, It's permissible in the house to sneeze. The Alpha, she attacked him because he sneezed. I'm like, seriously?
Didn't you ever watch the show Oz? This is my house. You do not sneeze without my permission. Yeah, I mean, because Toys R Us has pretty well everything, including Underdog, which I was surprised. Because the only thing I need to grab from Toys R Us for myself, is Spider-Man, Spectre, and Deadman.
Hold up, I'm missing a dog. Hold on, I'll be right back. My old, you know, when I don't see her, I worry because she could be dead in a bed somewhere.
I was about to say, like, how do you lose a dog? But now I get it.
It's the 21-year-old, but she probably didn't hear us come back here because we were in the living room. But she'll be all right now. I don't want to go over there now. She'll wake up and be like, "Where's everybody?"
And apparently, Toys R Us is also getting the Patel Scott Pilgrim can as well. Interesting. But won't know when.
We're getting an echo.
I have no idea where the echo is coming from.
Me again?
No, maybe.
No, it's well, we'll want to find out. So I'm just going to keep talking and see, and the echo disappeared.
Interesting.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh,
it might not be an echo. It might be the people talking downstairs that they're screaming at. I'm about to take a bucket of hot water because this year it's on. I'm going to kill
them. Well, that is now recorded, so you better hope you never kill anybody.
I don't care. I can't kill nobody with water.
Also, if I put the video,
they're the Wicked Witch of the East.
I wouldn't even. No. What you do is you take what the hell is it? Corn syrup, and you make it room temperature because it's so cold outside that when it goes on them, it will.
But it's not cold. That's why they're out there. It's 50 degrees, and they're acting like it was 80 outside. Of course, to them it's 80 because they're full of alcohol.
Well, Nancy, the reason why is because for some reason, and it's not just in New York, anytime people live downtown, they feel the need that instead of communicating through normal volume of voice, that you need to scream at the person who's less than half a foot away from you.
And then, the culture of the Dominican people is to talk loud. So then you got to multiply that, between them talking loudly to begin with and then talking even more loud because they're in the city. It's unbearable to the point that I might have to move this office if I'm going to do lives and stuff because now it's only a few, in the summer, there could be 20, 30 people back. And then they blast music and they dance in the streets and everything. It's fucking ridiculous.
Huh. I would imagine that'd be difficult considering every time I see your street, there's always traffic.
I don't think Popalicious. It ain't that much.
Well,
I need
you just play the adultery old lady and go, I didn't know what I was doing was wrong. Officer, you're such a nice boy. You're like,
well, I threw water at them last year. The bicycle people. There were like 50 of them right under my window. I told them to shut up. They do, and I went, got a bucket of water, and threw it out the window. So they called the police, and the police came and knocked at the door. I opened the door. They see the uniform behind me. I said, "Can I help you?" And the cop goes, "Did you throw water?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, you shouldn't have done that." I said, "Why? Show me in the penal law where it says that water is a deadly weapon." I said it was cold water. It wasn't scorching hot water. It's not a weapon. It was water.
I'll remember that when I want to drown someone.
The cop looked at me and he goes, have a good night. I said, "You too."
It's funny you say that, but I've done something similar. There's a restaurant next door, and for some reason, this guy felt the need to call his family home overseas at 11:30 at night and have the loudest conversation over the phone. So I got tired of it, and I went into the bathroom and I cleaned out the waste paper basket because it's it's half the size of a normal bucket. Filled it up with cold water and went into the room, opened the window, and he hasn't been back since. Well, no, because I've asked him. Okay, hear me out. This wasn't like malicious out of nowhere. I asked over the course of 4 months for this person if he's going to have a conversation to do it elsewhere. There's an entire downtown court. There is a parking lot he can go into. he doesn't need to sit under my window and have his conversation to speak to his family at 11:30 at night while I'm trying to sleep. So after like month 4 of me being polite, I dumped water on him. And it was very cold out.
I'm gonna go get some cherry bombs and firecrackers. This year it's on. It's on. All I want them is to just move. All they gotta do is move a few feet that way.
I just had this vision of. Did you ever watch a show called Duckman?
No.
He had 2 of secretaries that he tortured endlessly, and one of the things he did was he threw bratwursts around their neck and kicked them out the window and blew a dog whistle, and you see a bunch of Dobermans chasing them down the back alley.
Yes.
And I just see you like one step away, just sitting there.
I wish I had two big pit bulls, and I would just go downstairs and let them off the leash. Serious.
They're so friendly.
Hmm?
Pit bulls are too friendly.
Some of them are. Yeah.
Well, dogs take on the temperament of their owners. I've noticed.
That's why my dog was an asshole. Is that
what you see what my T-shirt says?
I can only see you looked better on. Oh God, do I know that? Do I know that one? I know some people that have. When I used to play World of Warcraft, there was a lot of what we call World of Warcraft relationships, and people had traveled from point A to point B, and sometimes across other sides of the continent, only to be horrified with what they.
Yo, the other day I saw somebody on a live, and I was like, I looked at them and I looked at their picture, and I go, damn, they need to update that picture, because that picture must be like 15 years old, because they ain't look nothing like that.
See what population road patrons can pay for Clara's bail.
No, I know. I told him, I said, it ain't enough. That ain't enough money. I'd die in jail if I'm going to wait for that one.
You know, it's funny. My mom lives beside the police station, and I said to a friend of mine, because she was like, so if you did go to jail, who would you call? I said, I'd call you. She's like, why? Because I'm your best friend? I said, no, because you're the only one who keep your mouth shut and wouldn't tell my mother anything. Said, I have enough on you and you have enough on me. So either way.
Here's the thing. There's a trend of something that happens here all the time. Well, not here, but where I used to be around all the time, and where I used to live. Basically, anytime somebody got in trouble, you got a phone call. Say, look, we need this much. We need this much. What can you give? And it'll go around like that, and it'll get together somehow.
That was the old that's what we have GoFundMe now. That was the old time GoFund. Everybody would call.
Screw GoFundMe.
I remember me and a buddy got picked up for public intoxication. We went there and we're sitting there going, we're screwed. All of our friends are drunk. What are we gonna do? All of a sudden, all these drunk people come get us out. And we have like 6 people in a car, which is a 2-door Mustang.
Hey, Caitlin.
And we're laying across them in the back seat. So now we're drunk. We're all in a car. We just got out of jail, and now we may be getting picked up for having 7 people in a 2-door Mustang. This is great. Awesome.
Hi, Debbie. Sean's mom's here.
Hey,
by the way, that cat attacked your son.
Hi, Debbie. Hey, Caitlin, too.
Caught him nice and right across the back, right, Sean?
Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. We went to a drive-in once, and a friend of ours agreed to ride in the trunk because there wasn't enough room in the car. And you know what the funny part was when we got to the theater, not the theater, but the drive-in, and he gets out and he's like, I don't want to. When we go back, I don't want to go in the trunk again.
Oh God! I remember my parents saying,
what are sulfur bombs? Sulfur bombs? Do they work? What are they? I never heard of sulfur bombs. Sulfur.
Who makes smell really bad?
Do they? Where can I get?
Well, sulfur bombs would be easy to make. I mean, be sulfur, saltpeter with a bit of charcoal. Oh no, because you put the charcoal in, that makes black powder. Leave the charcoal out. So just be saltpeter, and well, no, because that's what black powder is. It's sulfur, potassium nitrate, and charcoal. But if you leave the charcoal out, it'll just burn really hot and smell like death.
Really? Oh, I need that. I need that so bad.
I have a
you know where to get some? Just
I have a question. Since I was reading, kind of catching up with the chat.
Yeah.
So did your mother teach you, or did you teach your mother the whole talk to text thing? Because it looks like it's a family trait.
It's genetically instilled in us.
All right. Sweet.
Hey, I wonder, what type of hell would I be reserved if I just put her on a timeout?
I wouldn't go to your mother's for a while.
I turn my phone off.
You better not want to mail anything. I'll tell you that much.
There's that.
Right.
Oh no, she did me a solid day. She picked up some stuff at the grocery store for me because I had the worst case of gut rot.
Oof.
I've
I've
never
been dealing with that for 2 days.
Well, my thing is, it's weird, and the older you get, the more things your palate can't handle. Like on short notice, like eat and go to bed. And chicken seems to be my downfall. Like since my mid-30s, I can't eat chicken, and then 2 hours later go to bed because the next day is just ruined for me.
I don't know what happened to me yesterday. I don't know if it's the ice cream was bad, but I almost thought I would have to call either an ambulance or my best friend to come and get me because I ate this ice cream, a Haagen-Dazs, the ones that have vanilla and the chocolate on them. And about 30 minutes after I ate it, I got the worst stomach ache that I have ever had. And it was right on the pit of my stomach, and it was like I couldn't breathe. The pain was so bad.
You sure you're not?
Yeah.
You sure you haven't become lactose intolerant? Because I get similar situations with.
Not that I've ever known about, or unless it's from one day to the other. I mean, I ate ice cream the other day and it didn't do anything.
She drinks gallons of milk, Sean.
And yeah, I drink like 2 gallons of milk a week, and now all of a sudden, then I just got the runs, like really, really bad.
Jesus. 2 gallons of milk, and you're by yourself?
Yeah, and I was like, okay, this is not good, and it was just bad. But then I took 2 Tums. And I just sat still for a little while, and the pain started getting better.
So Clara, I'm going to send you a link in Instagram, and this is it's basically liquid sulfur, but it will solve your problem. Oh, sorry,
great.
What?
No, apparently
we're on a live stream sending.
It's sold by Amazon. I'm not like I'm taking it to the dark web.
But wait a minute, but how it's a liquid, so I don't want to throw this on anyone. I mean, if I throw it out the window, if it lands on someone.
No, you don't have to throw it on them. You just crack the vial open and you just leave it. You just pour it on the ground.
Okay, if it's on a vial, okay.
Yeah, you just pour it on the ground, and because I remember
salting the ground like the Roman.
Yeah. You're salting. Yeah, basically, you are salting the ground.
Even though these people, the smell probably won't bother them.
Well, you know what? You only got one way to figure it out.
They're pretty smelly themselves.
Well, when you smell something that doesn't smell like you, that's when the problem is. Because here's the thing: people who have bad hygiene, they don't really smell themselves as much as you smell them.
Right?
Yes, I worked
because they're used to it.
A bunch of I guess the polite way of wording it is overseas students, and some of them did not know the understanding of how certain smells, especially in the summer, the body can produce when it's not properly maintained. And oh dear God. And one of them thought, oh, well, I don't need to shave. I don't need a shower. I'll use Axe body spray. No. That's like putting icing on a bad cake. It's still a bad cake inside.
Yeah. That's gross.
Yeah.
By the way, McDarks, next time you guys see a deal like that, let me know. I'm kind of jealous of that giant ass stitch. It would have been a nice gift.
Oh yeah.
They got like a huge haul of like with good ass deal,
stuff.
and I get 10% on anything Disney already without any coupons. So
I commented on their thing.
With the mouse. I'm glad you guys were able to settle it out of court.
Yeah, dude. I just made a deal with the mouse. It was almost as bad as a deal with the devil, but you get to go to Disney at least.
Oh, you get 10% off. Oh.
Oh God,
it's okay.
By the way, speaking of a deal with the devil, I finished Sabrina, and honestly, I can see why the show was canceled because it started off really strong and it kind of started really fast.
Yeah, well, I mean, not as bad as Game of Thrones, but close.
Yeah, well, yeah, well. The Game
I
of
won't
Thrones
waste my
is they
time.
ran out of source material. It's kind of like Full Metal Alchemist, where they kind of went one way and then they had to redo it all over when the manga kept going.
I don't know. I remember watching Full Metal Alchemist, and then it went to "Hey, Last Ketchum, welcome," and then it went
Hey,
to the
Last.
Brotherhood, and I was like, and I watched half of it. I was like, I can't dedicate more time to watching the same story told in a different way.
Hello, Loss.
Hola, las ketchup.
Oi, Loss, welcome.
Okay, Las, today you didn't make me hungry because whatever you were cooking did not look appetizing to me.
By the way, talking about today, we all had our failure of the lottery, but how did you get your He-Man, Claire? Oof.
I had a bad day today, let me tell you. I had a really, really, really bad day today.
Well,
I didn't get shit today. Okay? So
All right.
well,
I didn't. I know I didn't. I didn't get the Funko drop. I didn't get in the lottery. So people, I am so salty. I can't stand myself.
Well, she
if
did
any
pay for her
consolation,
bot.
if
For all those that thought that I had a bot,
Well, Claire,
He took a break today. No,
yeah, I'll be
of all
honest
days.
with all the with all the luck that you've had recently, they were like, nah, today is not the day.
I
Yeah.
know.
well,
Damn, it shouldn't have run out today.
Yeah, I know, right?
Shouldn't have run out today. At least one of them. It's like, damn.
well, I was going to say,
But I
Clara,
know.
if He-Man shows up on Pop Culture, because I know they won't ship to the States, I'd be willing to grab it for you, and then when you want it, I'll just send it your way.
All right, just let me know, and I'll send you the money.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I mean,
It
Andrew
was-
still owes me, and I'm sending LBD over to break his legs later.
That's fine. I don't feel them anyway.
Yeah,
It's
but
bad.
fine.
You
He's
gotta
gonna
go
make you
to the
feel.
knees, the kneecaps. Kneecaps is hurt.
No, break his
Well,
thumb.
I don't.
Okay, there you
Yeah,
go.
that'll screw me in the end. Then I can't talk to any of you.
Well, thumbs and fingers too, because then he can't read either.
No, I don't
I
want
guess
to. I
I'll
don't want
have
to
to
be that
lick the
cruel.
phone.
Hey, I tore the ligament in my thumb
Too
once,
close.
and honestly, for 2 weeks, it is hard to learn to get dressed without your dominant hand.
Sean, you're talking to somebody who literally gets dressed with one hand.
Yeah, but that
Every
arm
day.
is now your dominant. You're used to it.
Yeah.
By this point,
Still,
I'm talking for a temporary situation. It is not ideal.
Oh, dude! Remember how we were talking about like kind of basking in the pain of others sometimes?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I kind of did that with my mother.
Horrible.
Seriously.
Do you guys hear my dog snoring?
No.
No.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
I heard it.
Kinda.
He
That's not
snores
as loud
like a
as Leah.
freaking man, I swear.
So I want to clarify this before anybody attacks me in the comments. Basically, I've grown up basically my whole life like this, partially disabled on the left side, blah blah. That's the old story already. But my mother sometimes forgets this, and she doesn't understand that the way I walk, the way I do things, sometimes affects me differently than others. Like even like lifting and doing heavy things, I don't mind doing it, but also at the same time, it bothers my back in a different way just because of how I walk, and a couple other things that I don't really doesn't really matter. So there's always things that she always complains about and forgets that it affects me differently. So one day I kept telling her, "You're gonna hurt yourself because you're always leaving your hangers on the floor." One day, I after like being up for like 40 something hours, I go put my head down and all I hear is "Dun-dun-dun-dun." She broke her arm, and she did it by slipping on the hanger that I told her she needed to pick up.
Oh wow!
So I got it. I got it double on that one. I was like, she had to spend all that time by using one hand the whole time, and I was like, it doesn't feel right, does it? I was like, and at that point, and I was cranky because I hadn't had no sleep, and I had to take her to the hospital like that.
Oh, good Lord.
Not to take away from the fact that you're delighting in your mother breaking her arm. However, Last Ketchum is 4 subs away from 500. So if there's anybody here that has not subscribed to her, I'm looking at you.
Check her out.
Please subscribe to her channel.
Yeah.
You can get up to 500. I know LBD just recently hit 500.
Yes, thank you, by the way, I know some of the people in the chat were there.
And yeah, thank you.
Oh, Claire. Guess what's at the Funko shop right now?
What?
I mean, at the Funko shop, Pop Culture. Your He-Man.
Jesus. I'm like, wow, what? I grabbed the phone.
No. Sorry, I realized it was like wrong word. I was excited at the fact that it's there, so I'm putting the order through for you now.
Okay.
And I'll have it shipped to Ye Olde Canada.
Ye Olde Canada.
And then I will give it to you, and then one day I'll ask a favor. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe never at all.
I'll be right back. I got to give my dog her medicine because it's at 7 o'clock, and Alexa just reminded me. So I'll be right back. Let me give her medicine because it's
Alexa reminded you that you're 20 minutes late.
Huh?
Alexa reminded you that you're 20 minutes late.
Huh? Well, no, I said 7:20 because it's really at 7:30. This is when I get up. I'm gonna.
Hey, Claire, it's like $50 Canadian plus whatever the shipping is. Do you still want me to?
Well, what is that American?
Hold on, let me find out for you.
40.
Sorry, Canadian 40. To US.
43, 44, maybe. I don't know.
That's not including the shipping from Australia to my place, though. I don't know what that is right now. Be $39.84 plus whatever shipping is.
Do you think he's worth it?
It's an artist series and it's He-Man, and He-Man pops never lose value. I mean, at least that's been my
I get it. I'll get it. All right. It. I'll be right back.
All right, I'm adding it to cards. I realize I've become I'm like the underground Funko Railroad.
We gotta come up with a hymn then.
No, way down the Target child.
Oh, that's so bad.
For the record, I'm tired of finding the suffering of others. I'm just saying, I've been doing a lot of this lately.
Get me tired or drunk enough, and you'll hear some hymns for sure. Andrew had to hear the tired one. Those are probably the worst ones.
Oh,
the funny part is, at my cousin's farm, when they get drunk, because he's in a band, most of his friends play instruments. It's a necessity when you live out in the country. You have to play acoustic guitar. And you know what the one song they always go to?
Kumbaya.
No, Psycho Killer by Talking Heads. Every time I've gone down there for like 4 years for a round of fire and people are having a good time, Psycho Killer, that's the song that gets played.
So interesting.
What do you call it? No, see, here's the thing. My tired singing is basically I'm just trying to keep myself awake. Yeah, it's terrible. Now, when you get a little bit of drink in me, that's a whole another ball game because I'll do like normal singing.
I've heard LBD on his channel. If you go way back to the first videos, there's some music of his and his buddies. It's great. Yeah. It's great stuff. You get him at like fucking 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning singing. It sounds like a drunk guy dying in the middle of the street.
It's bad.
To call for somebody to save him.
That's what I'm saying. Like the problem is that so at that point, I'm trying to keep myself awake because I just keeping my mind active by singing. Because if not, I'm gonna drop right at the freaking desk.
And it was pretty loud. I'm surprised his neighbors weren't complaining.
You say that, but if I'm outside and it's like freezing cold and I'm waiting for a bus, I'll start thinking of a song. But I just think it's funny that the first song they always go to is like Psycho Killer, and it's nothing. And anybody who knows that song, there's a part in the song where they're like, ay, 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 ay. Like and they get loud.
Oh man, here's the thing, and it's funny that you say that because part of one of the songs that I was singing that night is a ranchera. Like, you know what ranchera is, right?
Oh yeah, of course, dude. You know that song's really big here. It's like number 2 next to our national anthem.
It's not a song.
Right? It's a type of music.
It's a genre. Basically, what the hell? It's ranchera means mariachis and stuff like that. Now you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Anyway, basically, part of that song that I kept playing a lot that night was because ay 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 in the song.
Okay, Claire, I got your dolly.
Cool.
Got your dolly. Yeah. I mean,
Adrian.
You know what's even worse about the whole situation?
3 to 4 weeks, give or take.
Yeah, no rush.
Oh, mine didn't come. It was pretty quick, to be honest.
Yeah, it's weird. Stuff from Australia actually has been getting here quicker than the stuff from from the States.
From us?
I think that's limit. That's gotta be some kind of limit on that pop, Claire, because
it went too fast.
Yeah, it went fast. Number one, it went fast on the Funko shop, and number two, when they posted a picture of the in store, and there weren't that many. There was maybe it looked like maybe 20, 30 in store, which is amazing considering that the other pop had looked like hundreds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Selena's
I noticed that too. When I saw that it sold out like by 202, 203, I said, "Oh no, this thing will have to be limited."
Okay.
I was still on queue. You know, it was like the ever-ending queue, going and going and going. It was 204, and I was like, "I'm done."
My mom was upset that I didn't tell her about Selena. I was like, you never asked about she's starting to get into it a little bit because I've gotten her the Wonder Womans that she likes. And some Betty Boos or whatever, and then she heard about Selena, the one from Hot Topic, and I was like, oh yeah, but they're sold out. And then now she heard about this one. She's like, and there's like, this is why I told you I need to be on my phone at 2:00. It's like if you would have told me, I could have used your phone and got you yours.
The restock, right. They restocked the. Was it the one with the red? I think.
The what?
The other Selena. Didn't they restock it?
The one that you keep seeing is the glitter. No, the
red glitter one.
The glitter is a common. The diamond is the exclusive.
Oh.
And if you look at the difference between them, it's a lot because one of them you can barely tell it even has anything, which is the glitter common one. You can't really tell that it has.
I'm curious if that'll show up on pop culture later.
What, Selena?
That I'm not seen.
I don't think so because they're even delayed at they didn't even have them at the store today, apparently, the HQ.
Yeah, I know, because there was a guy breaking who was like number 2 in line and that he's going to get one, and I was like, okay, great for you, hey, I'm happy. And I read that first thing this morning, and then I saw the post going, yeah, Hollywood didn't get any. I'm like, yeah, that's right.
And now let's see how I do on Friday, because then it's TargetCon this week also. So
I am saved from TargetCon. There's not a single damn thing I want.
I just want Bullseye. That's what I would like. But I mean, I'm not.
Well, I have everything pre-ordered except the T-shirt, and I really want the T-shirt. I'm gonna have to go to the store just to get the damn T-shirt.
Well, Claire, you can always come to my area, and we could tag team it.
Translation: he wants a ride to Target.
Whenever there's a drop for TargetCon, I have this guy. Him and I, we became friends at Target. I call him my legs because he runs to the back to the electronic and he saves my spot, and I just go and walk right in front of him. And people try to say something, and he just looks at them like, "What?"
Oh, there's certain people like, yeah, you can try to say something, but do you really want to?
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Once they see me, they're like, "Oh, okay."
I don't want anything from TargetCon as of yet, unless they announce something like last minute. I don't care for anything.
Oh, there's still 2 mystery pops left.
They're probably gonna be a Batman.
Don't say that.
Or a limited edition My Hero Academia.
Yeah, but here's you forget this. I don't want every single My Hero Academia pop.
I don't think there'll be any of those. I think they go more for the cartoons or. So, has there been any news about Tiger Woods? Did anybody run out and buy the pop in case he died?
No.
I did not do that. No.
I did not know still will.
So I was the only one that ran to Amazon and bought the pop? Oh, okay.
Probably.
Yeah. The last time I heard about Tiger Woods, he was putting his balls in way too many holes. So that was the problem.
No, he had a terrible accident yesterday.
Yep.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah,
he's not going to be on Dancing with the Stars.
His leg got really destroyed, mangled, or whatever. He had to have emergency. He was in critical condition, and he was a single vehicle accident. And his car, instead of tumbling on its side, it tumbled from front to back.
Andrew.
I've been in that.
Since you were talking
about...
he
has a broken ankle? Really? They made it sound like his legs were mangled yesterday. I was listening to the news.
He's got a broken ankle. They put pins in it, and The only thing that's what do you call it? Saved his skin was he had a seatbelt on and the airbag went off.
Nice, at least.
So,
Andrew, by the way, you know it's funny you mentioned the music on my page from like the beginning. That's actually probably not even the one I was supposed to release is probably a lot better because that one was that was one of the first things I put out, and well, on the YouTube. The other stuff I did on CDs.
If you go to the beginning of Quick Draw's YouTube, he's got music too on his. Yeah. Like cover band stuff.
That's where Dead Zone was smart. Dead Zone created a whole another YouTube for him because he has a YouTube where he has all his like rocking roll days and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, then if it's leg, ankles, pins, and all that stuff, I guess his golfing days are finally over.
Say that, but he had like back surgery. He's killed his back before, and he came back and won a bunch of times.
Oh, I mean, who knows what the future holds? I mean. Yeah, I mean, Nightshade even put out, watch, they're gonna, find.
Yeah, it was at like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. He was heading towards the thing. So unless he was like, intoxicated from medicine or something, pills.
That's weird.
Apparently they did test him. He wasn't drunk or high. So you know what? He could have just swerved to miss an animal, and it could be anything really at the end of the day. But I mean,
he could have fallen asleep. He could have been tired, and he just nodded off.
That's the one thing I've never understood. Okay, I've been really tired, but whatever I was doing,
it can happen. Trust me,
it happens very easily. Believe me, someone who's been driving her entire life, I have fallen asleep at the wheel.
Me and a friend were accompanying my mother to her job at 3 a.m. because we needed the car. This was like I was really young, and we used to borrow her car at the time, and basically, so we ended up going to work with her. She used to go. My mom used to be at work at 3 o'clock in the morning, so she would work in JFK. So imagine how early she had to leave from Jersey to get to JFK.
Wow.
Mm.
So she was so tired that we let her drive to her job, but on the way there, she was nodding off. Or was it on the way back? I think it was on the way there. She almost nodded off, and we're like, no, just get in the back and go to sleep. And we ended up.
I fell asleep driving. I lived in Long Island. I fell asleep, and in my dream, I was like, "Why is the bed going to the side?"
Oh, that's not no bueno.
And all of a sudden, I heard, and it woke me up, and I was heading right into a tractor trailer. So I was on the left lane, and they were in the middle lane.
Jesus.
So I hit the steering wheel too quick, and I hit the divider,
the barricade,
and I bounced off it, but I didn't lose control of the car. So I was able to control the car, and I was able to pull to the side of the road and stop and have a breakdown.
I had an accident like that on the Pulaski, Clara, when it was raining on one of the bridges, and some lady who didn't even have a license apparently. She tapped us with the front of her with the back of her bumper. She tapped us, and it threw us to the wall and back, and we hit her again, and then flipped us around, like turned us around.
See, the only time
Nightshade says, if you're that tired, don't drive. I didn't realize I was that tired. I was getting out of work. An ordinary day, I would drive to and from work every day out to the island. There's always a lot of traffic. So it was a long ride, and it just happened. I didn't even know when I fell asleep. I just fell asleep.
I've only fallen asleep twice inappropriately. Once was I was going to my grandmother's in Toronto. I got on the subway at Union Station, which the subway system in Toronto basically runs one line runs west to east, the other one runs north to south. So I'm heading east. I fell asleep at Union Station, which is in the middle. And I must have been asleep for at least a good solid 2.5 hours because I had done a full rotation at least twice before I got woken up from my cell phone going off. My grandma's going, where are you? I'm on my way. What station are you at? And I'm like, that's a good question. There's a station called Castle Frank. So I'm like, I'm at Castle Frank. She goes, what time did you get off the bus? And I'm looking, going, realize, oh shit, I've fallen asleep. So I lied my ass off and said, oh, I was running behind. I apologize. I'm going to be there soon. And I had done.
You know what? It's crazy. I've fallen asleep on the PATH train, which is a train that starts in Jersey. It's a Jersey train system, and it goes into New York and stuff like that. And my stop was always 9th Street, and somehow I would fall asleep from where I started, which would be Newark Penn Station, and I would actually wake up like right before my stop, like not too far. And it just became a habit. It became a habit. Like if I was really tired, because I also spent a lot of late nights, like when I was going to school in New York.
Well, the second time was I was in college. I fell asleep, and the bus driver knew where my stop was. Literally stopped the bus, walked over to my seat, and said, "Okay, wake up. What? You're home. Oh, well, thank you."
You know, I had somebody like that too. It was the guy who, when I used to go to work, I used to have to take a 2-hour ride on bus.
Yeah.
And this was a long time ago. And he was this Puerto Rican guy in where was it? Oh my god, I can't remember the city right now. But basically, my stop where I was working at was the last stop. So I would get on the first stop, and he would have to wake me up when we get to the very last stop in New York because I had to transfer buses in New York.
Hey guys, just to point out something, I'm just double checking. Yeah. Last Ketchum, I think, is 2 away from 500. So if somebody can drag anybody over,
call your cousin, call your aunt, call your lover. It doesn't matter who it is. You know, nobody has to know.
Current lover, not past lover. That'll be awkward.
I think she hit it already. I think she got 500.
Even if it's the past one, I got past lovers, which is not a big deal.
Check out her video, the one she did with the pop for the name of your channel. That was really interesting.
Those are fun. Yeah, I got
those are fun.
I got to check that one out because I saw she challenged Eric, I believe.
Yeah, I got challenged.
Hidden Funko did it. Caitlin did it. And I think there's a few more that's done it. So
you got challenged?
Yeah, I got challenged. So I gotta. I'll probably do is before we do our thing on Friday night, I'm going to sit down and figure it out because Thursday I have like 6 boxes sitting in that back hallway there that I need to get the videos done.
Well, let's put it this way: at least you have a plethora of stuff.
Well, yeah, but considering like prior, I mean, from November up until December, I had nothing coming in.
No. I'm talking about
pops.
Yeah.
Oh, for the challenge.
That's true.
What's the challenge?
Well, you take your name of your channel and then pick a pop for every letter of your channel, and you show it off. So,
because you know people have that much time on their hands.
Apparently there are because they're doing it.
Yeah.
Well, some people. Here's the thing: some people do their channel name, and some people do their actual name.
Because my freaking channel name is Silver Haired Wolf. That's a freaking ass long name.
But you can do Clara.
Wait! I thought it was Silver Hair Wolf of New York State of North America. Alpha Centauri.
Clara, you can also do your regular name. Clara.
Yeah, you can do your regular name too.
That's what
Caitlin did. Caitlin did her first name the first time, and then the second time she did Funko Pops and Unicorns.
Yeah.
So,
and this serves what purpose?
It's a challenge. There's no purpose really.
It's
okay. Thank you. That's all. That's it. Move on. Let's move on.
Oh, she's at 500 now.
Yay! Congratulations.
Somebody want to play some awkward music? No.
I was thinking of cheating and just grabbing one of my Shaun of the Dead pops and go there. Every letter done. And look.
Congrats, lass.
Congratulations.
I know, Caitlin. I'm just being facetious. Would you mind? I mean, can I? I'm a little salty, Caitlin, okay? Let me take it out that way, all right? Please.
Bad day today. She didn't get nothing.
I got nothing.
Leave her alone.
There's Andrew helping, as always. He used to talk people off bridges. Really quick at it.
Yeah, I did. It's a really easy to talk them off the bridge. You stick one foot in front of theirs and push her back. Simple.
Really? I thought you just play Van Halen's Jump and go for donuts.
Jump.
Might as well jump.
KNL, that pop went on a pre-order. That Tails pop.
What's up, Chris?
No.
Listen, LJ, it's not about being greedy, okay? So please, it's not about being greedy. It's about being salty because I didn't win this time. Everybody wants to win all the time, so please. How many times have you won? You probably haven't won any, so you don't feel the how it is to win and then lose.
I don't know. I look at this.
I'm messing with you, LJ. I'm getting you guys ready for 9 p.m. for the salty lottery.
Please.
You didn't get the email at all. A lot of people didn't get the email at all, which is like really messed up.
Dead Zone didn't get it.
Dead Zone didn't get it. Yeah.
But then I also think that's tied into somehow if you don't buy enough at the Funko shop. I don't know why. Yeah. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but the people that I've asked that didn't get the email, I've asked them, well, how many times did you purchase on the Funko shop in the last year? Once, twice, none. So that might have to do with it.
No, I agree with you. Actually, very much.
I've only bought from the Funko shop once.
Don't call me Morton. Call me Red Cross.
That's only because I can't get the drops. So if I could, I'd be on there more. But everything's sold out before I can even get in there.
Close the door.
Well, I don't know. I look at it this way. I learned not. I stopped getting. Don't get me wrong. There were times where I would be really like angry, and then I realized, you know what? I need to stop getting this way because it's not healthy.
Not over a piece of vinyl, to be honest.
Well, I mean, my thing is that
last year we killed each other for NYCC, and everybody was upset, and everybody were, and all those pops are worthless. You know, most of them are worthless. Most of the ones from the Funko shop did not come with con stickers. Yep. Okay, and if you want to get even more, the ones from Emerald City a year ago, they were awful, and most of them came without con stickers. They were almost all stickers, and now you go and
last year for ECC you were able to pick your con stickers actually.
What?
Well, last year the lottery.
There was no lottery for Emerald City.
Yes, there was.
Yes, there was.
Yes, there was.
The exclusive ones only, but everything was open to the Funko shop.
Yeah,
I got everything for Emerald City.
Well, Emerald City. The reason it was done the reason there was less people involved in the lottery was because it wasn't for everybody. It was only the people who were actually going to the con who got it.
Yeah, who had con tickets.
So you didn't even feel it. They didn't have to do that special lottery. Funko didn't do a special lottery to pick people or anything. There was the people that already.
They did. There were people who got the lottery for the con already. Yeah. That's who had it.
Right, but for the con for. Whatever con it was for Emerald City Con.
There was less of them.
What I'm saying, Funko didn't do a special lottery for that because I remember I got every single pop.
Claire, you got every single pop because they did 9,000. Okay, so they didn't. Let's say this convention right now, they did 9,000 emails apparently. Last year it was less than 2,000 people that got the lottery. The reason why is because ECC was supposed to happen, and what they did was they broke those 2,000 people up over the course of 3 days into different time slots, so they could go to the booth and buy whatever they wanted. When they canceled the con, they told those 2,000 people, "Okay, guess what? We're redoing. You guys are going to get first pick, but it was a smaller pool of 2,000 people compared to the 9,000."
That's the difference.
That's why the Funko shop last year had a bunch of stuff. That's why I sent a bunch of stuff to Yojay's place, and we got everything we wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And when it came to con stickers, yes, that was a crapshoot because some shared exclusive places like EB Games here in Canada got the con sticker for the gelatinous cube and He-Man, whereas FYI in the States got Tri-Eye got the con sticker there. And those are the three that I can remember off the top of my head. I don't know about
I got all the pops and I didn't get one con sticker. I think the only con sticker I got, let me see, was the Freddy Funko, the town, the pop town with Freddy Funko.
Yep.
That's it. And it's worthless. Con sticker and all.
Well, but the reason why I think all the con stickers for that particular convention were worthless was because I think they were giving out more than they were done more than they should have. Excuse me, I have a cat that has a horrible fetish with plastic bags. Scoot, go.
It likes to attack your back. Yeah, I'm sure that.
Well, no, it's because when I was looking out the window, she had nowhere to go except over me, and because she's Knock it off. And she's looking at me like, what? You want me to move? No, not going to happen. But yeah, that's what happened with last year. Because the only reason I remember is because there were a few YouTube channels that felt entitled that because they won the lottery, they should be allowed to have all con stickers and a bunch of other. It was a hot mess last year.
And it's so, I find it just so ridiculous, these con stickers and shared, and there's the same freaking box with the same freaking pop, only with one.
Yep.
There's a misunderstanding when it came to last year's ECCC. From what I understand, they were able to pick their con sticker, but the problem was when it shipped out was the problem, not when they were ordering.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the problem. Because from what I understand, you were able to pick what you wanted from the con. Apparently, from what I understood. And
there was also a lot of stuff that got shipped out was not shipped out properly. Like a lot of it came damaged. In fact, when I had stuff sent to Yojay's place, we were missing part of our order.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, it was.
By the way, the pop that you're forgetting that had a con sticker in it was the metallic Piccolo, the green metallic Piccolo.
Okay.
For my FIE.
Yeah, because I remember people buying up a bunch of the gelatinous cubes and sticker swapping. That was the other problem.
Well, that's always a problem.
And that pop, that even the shared was that retained value. That pop.
Yeah, the gelatinous cube. Yeah, the one that I did a giveaway when I last looked at it was $86.
Wow.
So
what was her name? I forgot who won. Somebody won that.
I have it written down. I still find a box to put it in. I thought I had a box big enough, but I don't, so I'll have to.
Speaking of giveaway, buddy, I think I found something that I can give away for your 1K.
We're not putting your daughter up. We talked about this, dude.
Right. People be giving her back so quick, they'll pay you. So go ahead. Put it up.
That way I can start affording my ECCC pops.
Oh, that's just horrible. Alex, pack your stuff.
The org is going to EB Games?
I am not being mean to the cat, mother dearest.
No, cats are just evil.
No, they're not evil.
They're the guardians of hell. They're evil.
Well,
what religion are you going with?
If anybody could have heard him earlier when she got him with the nails, he was not happy.
How is the org going to EB Games? I thought the org was.
I thought it was just a show exclusive.
Yeah, so did I. Where did you hear that?
Yeah, I'm curious about that now.
I'd be very. I mean, if you have the link, I would be very interested.
Yeah, really. I thought that was show exclusive.
Yeah, that was limited edition to 4,000, and it was the Funko Shop, just like the Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the
Caribbean.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very much. Today, you learned to speak.
Right.
That was limited.
Maybe tomorrow I'll learn to see. Oh, we'll get there.
That's true, LJ. Yeah, I saw a lot of people have like these little hissy fits and stuff.
It happens every
last
time.
year I didn't even know. I mean, it was the first time I was starting to collect Funko and stuff like that. When I won the lottery, I was green behind the ears. I was like, what? I won what?
Yeah, that was ridiculous. And you know what's really funny too is the reason I remember that lottery so well is because you did something incredibly generous and helped me out, and I'm grateful for that. And I'll always remember that con because that's the one where I lost my job afterwards. I got everybody's stuff mailed out.
Yep.
And then that was it.
Bye, Jobby.
You know what's funny? Somebody asked me the other day, how do you like your job? And I said, it's weird. I've worked 8 years of having people call me all sorts of names in the book in other languages I'm not familiar with. And I've worked here for 4 months and not a single person has told me to fuck off, go to hell, or telling me how I should go and die.
Wow.
Or telling me that you're probably a short whatever.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Guy
the best one ever.
told me he was a real estate agent. Told me on a closing shift, and I'll never forget it. I'm probably a 5'4" guy who lives alone, collects toys, and I should go hang myself in my closet. And to be honest with you, I wanted to give him his pizza for free, not because he was so cruel, but because he got everything. Like without even knowing or seeing me, he was
Didn't all except for you don't have a closet.
Yeah,
that's like the one thing you get wrong, but like, come on.
Yeah, he hit it on the head.
Oh, I was silent. I didn't have anything to say after that. I was like, I put him on mute. Said one moment, leaned over to my boss, said, "This is what the guy just said." She goes, "You should just give him the free pizza." I said, "I want to, but I can't." She goes, "Oh, well, that's a shame." Yeah.
I want the underdog to go with my
that would make you the gatekeeper.
My sinister.
Yeah, we actually LBD and I were talking about that. But I mean, for some freak of nature you can't get the underdog, I will, like I said, I will do my best at Toys R Us.
Okay. Yeah, because I just want him to accompany that one.
Well, that's what I figured as well when we saw it.
I'm gonna try at least the Funko Shop.
I will try the Funko Shop also.
The problem with me is that the main one I want is going to be really hard because it's the Spider-Man. You know, Walgreens.
That's going where? Walgreens?
Walgreens, out of all places. So that's going to be a shit show in itself.
I know there's one Walgreens in Jersey that gets the pops.
Yeah, have you guys ever noticed that Walgreens gets a lot of Star Wars and Marvel? Spider-Man?
Well, because Disney owns them in some way.
And then here's the thing. That's probably the one pop I really want from the con sticker. Just to have it, because I have a big Spider-Man collection.
Yeah, I want it just because, well, I mean, I got the figures just spent when I first started collecting, I didn't know about US exclusives. And at the time as a collector, I know this sounds weird, wasn't really social. I was kind of a recluse in that respect, and I didn't start apparently my mother's making banana bread. Okay, guys. Talk's over.
Well, she said you better behave because she's making something really good on Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, it's roast, which means there'll be roast potatoes with gravy and some type of vegetable of some sorts.
I just made that the other night.
But when I started collecting, I didn't know about US exclusives, and when I found out about US exclusives, I had no way of getting them. And I also didn't have credit cards at the time, so hey, we won. And so I finally was able to get the Spider-Man $29.99, and then this came out.
Yeah, I know, right? I got mine too. I just got mine maybe like a month and a half ago, I think.
Yeah, and I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And you know, we're learning about...
But it's not attainable. I mean, you want the con sticker, but you're going to have to pay for it. I'm sure you'll find it. Walgreens? Yeah, you'll find it.
No, actually, no. Walgreens is notorious for not
at Walgreens, but on the secondhand market.
Oh yeah, easily.
You know, I'm sure you'll find it or something. I mean, this is the whole thing, though. You know, I hear some people ranting and raging and this and that, and they're not even, con only pops that you can probably get aftermarket. Okay, so it's not going to be the con sticker. If you want the con sticker that bad,
you're going to pay for it.
Go buy it, because I wanted the Joker, the pink Joker from NYCC. I wanted a con sticker. I got a shared sticker. Yeah, I went on eBay and I paid $70 for him, and I got both the shared and the con sticker.
Yeah, but here's the problem with eBay. You don't know if that's a sticker swap.
No, it wasn't a sticker because it was. I have a guy on eBay that I do business with, only him, and he's he's a flipper, and this is what he does, and I trust him. I trust him.
Also, to back Claire up on that, the sticker swaps for this year they put a bunch of stuff in to prevent that. So
they had like those squiggly lines on it and stuff like that.
Not all of them have them. Trust me.
Yeah, but you know what, LBD, you can't be that distrusting, because I'm sure if we look through all your pops, we're gonna find a fake somewhere.
I don't know.
You never know. You never know.
I got most of my stuff retail.
As long as you don't know, it's not gonna hurt you. It's like, as long as you think you have the real thing there, it doesn't. And if they fooled you, you could probably fool somebody else the day you sell it.
I would say beyond a shadow of a doubt, probably not in my collection. The only reason I say that is because everything I've bought in retail, and I would say the only high ticket items that I bought that weren't were from reputable sites.
Yeah,
I've always had that.
What about things that you've gotten on mystery boxes? If you buy any mystery boxes, you never know.
Mystery boxes I've bought were from K-Dog and Fish, Band for Arms, and.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that they didn't get a fake and they passed it on to you. It doesn't mean anything.
Actually, it was a bunch of commons, so I'm pretty certain if it was a fake, then I'm not out that much.
Well, I'm talking about us people that hit grail.
Yeah. I have yet to hit a grail on a mystery box.
All my grails are from good websites. Like I got my Master Chaco off of Chalice. I got
that doesn't mean that they have authenticated them, LBD. Come on, we can't be that naive about stuff. We really can't be that naive. It doesn't mean that they weren't mass produced or that they didn't get authenticated, unless you get it at Whatnot and they send it out to authenticate. And who knows what schmuck is authenticated and says, yeah, you know what, it's not real, but she'll never notice.
No, because somebody already got. I know somebody who got something sent back because the one part of the pop was authentic, but the other part of it was fake.
What happens?
I think the box was real and the pop was fake, or the pop was fake and the box was real.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons now. Like when I'm buying sites now, believe it or not, I actually I type the name of the shop I'm buying and I put it through into YouTube. And then I see what how many times they've been reviewed and by who and how recent those reviews are before I decide to buy from that place. And it's never a grail.
Almost, and like I said, all my grails I got from the retailer. Like anything that's above a certain price for the most part in my collection is from a retailer.
Well, I've won stuff on waffles. I have gotten stuff on mystery boxes.
So
do I choose to believe that they're real? I do. I'm not gonna open them. I don't even open the boxes. I just leave them alone. If it is, it is. If it's not, I don't want to know.
Closest I've come to buying a fake though was a John Wick.
Now, if I buy it, if I'm gonna pay $1,000 for a pop, then yeah, I want to get somebody to look at it. But you never know. I mean,
but I want to ask something. Are you talking about when they do the virtual authentication or the in-hand one? Because it's two different things. Because they do a virtual authentication, but when doing it in hand is different than doing that virtual. Which virtual is just by picture.
Right, but let's say Glenda went to Scottsdale, Arizona to get authenticated by someone.
Yeah.
They literally had the pop for like 8 hours and they sent it back. How do I know that the guy even opened the box? How do I know that he didn't look at it and go, yeah, it looks real? Yeah.
No, they do, because that's one of the things. Like I said, there's been
actually I was going to just
where
say
the pop was fake because they take out the pop to review the pop.
Well, LBD, I think she's saying, but how do you know?
How do you know, LBD? Stop being so naive. How do you know? You don't know that. You know how many times I've taken something and I go, yeah, that looks all right. Fuck it, and I put it down and I didn't even look at it. It's human nature. The guy didn't get laid the night before. He had a fight with his girlfriend. He's having a bad day. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to do shit. He hates his job. He's not going to do it right. So it could happen. You could argue with me that it might not, or all the reasons why you think.
The part that I was trying to get out before you two went at each other was that
we're not going at each other. We're having a discussion, a lively discussion.
Yeah. The point that I was going to stress is that the reason why most places won't do this, not from either side of the argument, is the fact that their reputation rests on it. I mean, I'm not going to name names, but there have been some larger places that have sold high-end pops that turned out to be fake, and then that caused a complete shitstorm, and their reputation was in question afterwards. Hey, Funko Bunker, welcome. Their reputation was in question. So they, and like any damage control is one of those things where not only do you have to address the problem, but now you have to overlay and, smooth it out, because there's going to be people on the outside who weren't even a part of the problem that are going to start questioning you now.
Well, I know one company that did that verification and they did send out a fake pop though.
Yes, that's
what happens.
That's what I'm stressing. You have your reputation. and that's the only thing that you are. That's why I said any shop that I buy from that isn't a Grail. Like, for instance, I bought a bunch of complete bundle sets from different places because I want to try them out, and then I'll review them on my channel. But the only place that I've consistently bought my Grails from is $7 a pop. And for the record, I'm not affiliated. I have no discounts or anything. I'm just saying I buy from them because consistently they've had no problems where if they haven't addressed.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a company that had a problem and didn't address their problem, then I wouldn't be buying from them.
Yeah,
that's the part that I'm stressed. That's the part that I'm stressed.
Oddly enough, that the company that like I said, I'm not gonna name the name of the company, but the company that had that issue that I'm talking about, where they authenticated a pop that turned out to be fake, they don't sell; they just authenticate.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm like. Wow, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Your company is only as good as the people you hire.
Exactly, and that's
trust to do the right thing. Again, it's human nature, humanity. People are flawed. They're not always right. They could overlook something.
Sometimes
they might not be sure, and not want to ask
mistakes.
Yeah, and that's the point that I was stressing is you can only go by your reputation. I mean, the greatest example right now, and I'm only mentioning. Good night, Mother Dearest. The only
Good night, Sean's mom.
The only person, company I'm naming by name, because right now, I mean, I don't think I could put their name any lower in the dirt than they haven't done already themselves. A great example is PopCure.
PopCure? Oh, God.
Yes. There's a company that literally, to quote a song, has taken the money and run.
Yep. Well, I've been in front of their shop. They just deserted the whole thing.
Oh, it's deserted now?
Pretty much. There's like nothing there.
Yeah.
I go to Des Moines all the time because the Iowa Department of the Blind's there. And I went in that store once. They're nice people. Awesome, nice people. Then all this shitstorm happened. I was like, wow, really? Like,
I don't know. I still remember her going on Instagram and saying, and the funny part was, I don't know if she was deleting the comments because a bunch of the Pride Pops came out, and she went on Instagram saying that people were making fun of her and her store because she's a lesbian store owner and a bunch of other stuff. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. Somebody would, okay, fine. People are idiots.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked feverishly just because I was like, I can't believe somebody would do that. And if I caught somebody in my Instagram that I follow doing that, I would unfollow them because I don't want to be associated with that kind of garbage. And I couldn't find anything. The only thing I could find was people messaging going, hey, I gave you XYZ months ago. Where's my item? Or could you at least give me an ETA as to what's happening?
Yep.
And I have not seen a situation like that in the entire time that I've been collecting since about 2014, 15-ish. And that's, I mean, I can't believe somebody would do that, especially in such a public way.
Right. Yeah, it's stupid. Let me tell you, Iowa's full of idiots. Just saying, I would know.
What, you bought from them?
No.
Okay.
I live in Iowa and I didn't buy from the idiots. Just like,
like you were saying,
haven't you ever heard the acronym for Iowa? Idiots out wandering around?
Nope.
All right. Well, I've lived here my whole life, so there you go.
Has anybody here ever been that got bit by PopCure? Just out of curiosity.
What?
Not me. Have you been screwed over by PopCure?
Oh no, I didn't. But by the way, Andrew, you know how you said they seem like really nice people? So yeah, Carsa is really nice to you too when you walk in the store. Just gonna say that.
I think anybody's really nice to you when they know that they can get your money out of your pocket.
Right.
It doesn't matter what business you're in.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't get no money out of my pocket, so I'm cool with that.
No, if they would.
I can hear police cars. I wonder who that is. Is that you, Claire, or me? Okay. It's hard to tell because I had to close all the windows, and I have two windows to close, right? Like there's the outer and inner. I closed both of them. So right now, the only way I'll know if there's a fire truck or an ambulance coming by is if you see red lights.
I don't even hear them anymore. It's like I'm so I'm so immune to them.
Yeah, I didn't really.
That's like the trains in my background. Everybody's like, "Is that their train?" I was like, "Sorry, let me turn the trains off." And I closed
that's
my window.
the one that I do have an issue with. Like, I can hear sirens all day and it won't bug me because I'm used to that. Like, that's how I grew up. Now, like, and I can hear trucks too because when I go to Honduras, one of the houses I stood at was on a road where all you heard in the morning was big ass trucks passing by. Now you get me a freaking lady with a freaking blowhorn, yeah, that's gonna bother me.
Right.
You give me a train, I'm not used to that either. That'll bug me a little bit.
Oh, the trains, dude! It's almost like that beeping noise from smoke alarms that that beeps, and all of a sudden everybody's like, "What the hell is that beeping noise?" And you don't realize it.
A couple months ago,
kind of like Dave had for like.
Well, that happened to me too. You remember?
Yeah. Yep. Couldn't find it.
No, it's not that I couldn't find it. It's just I didn't have the damn battery for it. I just didn't bother with it.
Yeah.
No, I've when it comes to noise in general, I mean, I'm usually pretty good at blocking most things out. I think the only time that I really got angry in the middle of the night was some lady in a building across the street in a basement apartment had her window open and she was watching a Ken Burns documentary on the Civil War, and I could hear it in my room with the window closed. So I literally at 3 a.m. got dressed, went outside across the street, found her window, banged on it, and then she's looking at me and she won't even talk to me. I said, "Could you turn that down?" And she walks over to her TV and turned it down. I said, "Thank you." And she's just staring at me wide-eyed, like, where the fuck did this guy come from? Because, clearly I got pajama bottoms on, a pajama shirt on, and I got a jacket on and a pair of shoes. I walk back to the back door of my building, go inside, and it's like, how the hell could you sleep through that?
It can happen. My wife fell asleep at a Slipknot Marilyn Manson concert, so it can happen.
Well, I mean, they're easy listening of music, really.
But yeah, I mean, it's real simple to sweet serenades into your ear.
But yeah, I'm kind of. Oh wait. So I'm kind of curious what a kinky cocktail is myself. Oh God.
Oh well, I know kinky's an alcohol, so maybe that's what it's speaking of.
Mind you, I'm a naive person when it comes to mixed drinks. For like longest time, I thought a shrimp cocktail was a form of like cocktail. Didn't realize it was just basically shrimp wrapped around a cocktail glass with a dip in the middle.
Dude, like with as much movies as you used to go watch, you really thought that?
I did. I was like 21 when I found out what a shrimp cocktail was. It wasn't like I went out, when I turned 19. I wasn't like I was, seeing what the bottom of every bottle looked like.
Oh, see, that's where we have
my taste. My taste when it came to liquor was very
Dude, it's kind of like a freaking Smirnoff, dude. It's like a case of beer, and the way the name of the company is Kinky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say my taste when it comes to liquor in general is very Okay.
See?
Oh, okay. No, Eric just sent me a message. But yeah, my excuse me, I am so sorry. My taste in drinks are like I prefer sake, vodka, mead.
Everybody likes sake.
Whiskey.
What Slipknot? They are such an epic live concert.
They are, dude. Yeah, I've been to so many concerts. The drummer of that band, when he drums, the drum kit. Well, he's not in the band anymore, but Joey Jordison is an amazing drummer. And when he was with Slipknot, they put him on this pedestal that would come up vertically and spin in circles, and he wouldn't miss a beat. Check it out on YouTube. It's amazing.
I'm going to point this out that that drink actually looks pretty good.
Which one?
The one that Lass just sent me. She sent me a picture of what that drink was. So it honestly it's something that would interest me.
Wait, but most send you like the bottled one, or what she send you?
Oh, she just sent me a picture of what the kinky cocktail was. It's just a bottle.
Special you, Jesus.
Huh? How special am I? Well, I mean, depends if you look at my school record.
You know what it is? It's because you got 1K, right? That's what it is. That's the reason.
Yeah, man. In fact, last week I was shopping for solid gold toilets.
All right.
Remember that South Park episode, Imaginary Bucks for YouTubers? I'm worth imaginary this many dollars. No,
last says it was go upside down and flames, LBD. I'll send it to you. Flames apparently were involved in the upside down part.
There was a drummer, and I can't remember his name, because he complained that other musicians had so much equipment that he used to bring out 3 dryers out on stage running, like doing his laundry.
What the hell?
Oh wow.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was, because I remember when I went to SARS Fest. Hold on, I think it was the Flaming Lips. I
don't know, but that Joey Jordan's drum kit is just crazy huge, crazy big. Just, it's nuts.
You're right. You know what?
Event 7.
Oh wait. Sorry, it was Rush. Apparently Neil Peart. Huh.
That drink you were talking about, Sean. It actually does look good. That's a good.
So yeah, it was Neil Peart. He had drums. He had washing machines on stage. Because I remember seeing that when I went to SARS Fest, like, why are there washing machines up there? And apparently the whole thing was because, all the other musicians had like boxes and containers and crates of equipment, and all he had was his drum kit. So
yeah,
I guess if you have a lot of money, you can certainly get what you want.
Laundry done on stage.
So if I remember correctly, Claire, you got the chomp pin, but not the other chomp, right? Okay. Yeah, I that went quick, because as soon as it popped up, I thought, I'm gonna get it, and if nobody wants it, I'll do it as a giveaway. And
it went really, really fast.
Yeah, it was gone in less than a minute, because I was on top of it, and
I had just walked away from my phone too when it happened. It was like,
when it happened,
they dropped the pin first, and I thought the pin was it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, they freaking throw something else down. I was like, oh man.
I saw that. You know what? I didn't walk away from my phone, but I was like, no way in hell so they could go that fast in 1 minute. And then I was like, you know what? Now I'm being naive. And then I just went back to watching my movie, because I was like, wait, you've been collecting for how long, and you're surprised something went that quickly?
Right.
Then I jumped on eBay and I ordered one from a guy for $60, and his order was confirmed and everything. And the Chump Domino Toys, whatever, they canceled his order because they saw that he went on eBay. So it was a shit show. I've had bad luck this week. I just don't.
I'm actually, Claire, I give a lot of people a lot of crap about designer toys and stuff, but that lava one is still like, it caught my eye. That one really looks cool.
Yeah, that's the nicest one so far.
Well, I'm trying to find a reshipper for Australia, because I might try pop culture as well for ECC.
There it is. I was looking something up right now.
Oh wow. I don't know how the hell they got it, but they have a complete bundle set with the 2 artistic Skeletor and He-Man, and the common for like $96.
Wait, what?
Okay, you know how there's the artistic He-Man, like the one that looks like it's made out of malachite, and then if you know what malachite is, and then the other one that looks like
it's something green in the stone.
Yeah. Actually, I have a malachite necklace behind me, and then they have the other one that's like the purple.
You know, the one that the bots were grabbing up by mistake.
I always wondered if someone buys something by accident. Okay, Popalicious, I will certainly do that, mate. Because the one person I sent something to their place, I've known this guy for 20 years. I'm getting every flipping excuse in the book from him. The newest one was, and I don't like to call people on stuff because it could be true, and then I'd be the asshole. He's like, I had laryngitis and I'm stuck home. And I'm going, you know what? Cool. I'm not even going to argue, because if I argue at this point, it turns out to be true. I'm an asshole.
Right.
That's the problem with being Canadian.
Right.
You can have all these dark thoughts, but you're smiling the entire time.
That's okay.
See this laugh? There's other thoughts behind.
Right.
Well, that's why you own a cat, so you can pet it maniacally.
Oh, there's a game called
He's not
Genius
Claw from Inspector Gadget.
Might
Why
as
do
well.
you think that
Oh,
a
the
Bond
cute.
villain?
Yes, exactly.
Sure, right.
What you
Put you
talk
next time, Gadget.
You tell me you don't talk like a Bond villain?
I may use British English, but it doesn't make me a Bond villain.
No, that your comfortable chair and your cat make you a Bond villain.
No. Here's the thing.
No,
When
you'd be
you're a
Claw
gamer,
from Inspector Gadget.
No. When I started being a gamer and being on computers all the time and doing all that shit, I sat on a kitchen chair, and for the love of God, as soon as I got my first Paddock computer chair, it was beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like, my ass was going, "Hey, fatty, thanks."
Nice. Jeez.
Also, being a guy, when sitting on a hard chair and you kind of just flop into it and you don't really prepare yourself.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something in my throat now. Thanks.
You know, kind of remind me.
I've done that going over railroad tracks one day.
Oh,
We were going really fast, and yeah, there was no like keeping your ass on the seat, but when it came down, you really didn't want to know what was under your ass.
I did that on a snowmobile once, and yeah, that was
oh.
Well, there was a log under the snow, and I didn't know it. So when I went over, I went boom, and then I stopped. And my dad realized that I wasn't behind him, and he doubled back, and he's like, "Are you okay?" He's like, I'm like 14. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Just like I'm like walking in circles, trying not to be nauseous.
Right. Yeah. It's never good.
Never good.
I'm so glad the snow's finally melting too.
It was like 50 degrees here today.
Yeah, it was so freaking
nice.
beautiful that on my lunch break, I purposely went out into the back alley and just like sat on the stairs and just, all I had to wear was a hoodie, and it was nice.
It was nice here today. But you know what? I got to jump off because I got to go feed my dogs, and then I have to get ready for live at 9:00.
Yeah, I'm gonna be cutting it.
So I'm gonna jump off here, guys. Thank you so much.
Not a problem.
Always a pleasure, Clara. Always a pleasure.
Go feed these knuckleheads before I get on a live, because then they eat way too late.
Later,
even
have a sip of that. Have a sip of some whiskey or something and relax.
And hey, Clara, as soon as I get tracking, I'll let you know for that pop.
All right, no problem. It's good. I'll talk to you guys later.
Later. Yeah. Bye.
Oh,
the less salt, the better.
But no, I'm glad. I'm so glad that at least I know this sounds really maybe shallow of me, but I'm kind of glad I didn't win the lottery, and only on the basis of after dealing with the last convention and sending out like I think it was 14 packages over the course of like 2 weeks, and trying to mentally keeping track of everything on paper and having a. Granted, the pile's gone now because I've thrown it out, but I had a pile of receipts. And I get nervous when I send stuff anywhere because you're relying on another human being, like Claire was pointing out, to do their job and hope that they're not having a bad day, but an adequate day.
I mean, like today, there are a lot of people having a bad day. You know you got a mailman, someone out there that's a Funko collector, motherfucker. I didn't get it.
Drop kicking packages.
No. I how do I put this? I think my mail collector, because every time I see him, he's like a bit of a minimalist. I get the feeling in his house he's got like a one of those Tommy mats like from Japan rolled in a corner, a house plant in the corner, and that's it. Yeah, Last Cash says it's a lot of trust, a lot of freaking trust.
Yeah. Especially when it's big items. Like, I swear to you, if the item is within 4 hours of where I live, I'd rather go drive to get it. anything over $500-$600, then to trust the mail.
That stuff up the other day, like your stuff and my stuff up, and if I hadn't slipped in the back alley, the day before, I probably could have just walked home no problem. But like I said, halfway there, my back just went. So I finished walking the rest of the way, and then I took the bus back.
Yeah.
And I was so tempted to ask the bus driver, like, "Hey, my house is between 2 stops. Just once, would you mind? Just like right at the corner."
Just drop me off, dude.
Carry me up for another $20.
Sorry, folks. I got to take care of something. We have a flat tire.
No trouble. Just I mean, if you do find it, please let me know. And I'm sure everyone here will pass that information around because that's actually pretty decent.
What's that?
Do I own all the pops that are currently in my stream header? Let's take a look. So, actually, yeah, except for Captain Jack there, Marvin the Martian that's behind Andrew. I do own. Oh, and and Joey I own as well, Joey Ramone. Keep in mind, LJ, I have approximately 900 some odd pops. So, and I try to keep track of everything. Well,
he has like about 1,000 pops. Okay.
No, not. I mean, maybe by the end of this year I'll be over 1,000. But
I just found a jersey collector, and apparently she like uses her pops like bricks, the way she sets them up, and like her walls are filled like from top to bottom.
I think that's a cool idea. I only have one problem with that.
She has a cat.
Pardon?
She has a cat.
Oh, it doesn't matter if she has a cat or not. The point is that those ones at the bottom
are going to be crushed and disformed.
Yeah, because you can only stack pops anything 10 or high. Your boxes are getting.
Well, apparently not, because she's been there for about 6 months. And I guess maybe the way she set hers up.
But I still wouldn't risk it.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Because honestly, that's the first thought that came to mind. Was that?
Yeah.
And I was like,
of course.
But she's shown them and pulled them out and stuff, and they seem fine.
Well, it's just like anybody, if they've ever had totes of pops, go grab like a big ass tote of pops and tell me that it's not heavy enough. And once you stack those on one box at a
just
time,
looking with the average weight of 4 pops is roughly a pound.
Right. So you
got 4 pops,
30 pops.
Yeah.
And you got 15 pounds of pops sitting there. So. And that's not even true either, because look at that Devastator Batman like I got. That thing itself is a pound.
But we're working with averages. I mean, if we were literally to split hairs, I mean, you could have, if you had a box of 8-bit pops, I mean, at the end of the day, dude.
Yeah, you're screwed.
And those 8-bit pops I know somebody who stepped on one, and apparently it was worse than Lego.
Well, it kind of is a gigantic Lego, but
it's funny. I would have never figured a Hutt to be a Jedi.
I can't wait to get my new one.
A Pizza Hut?
I feel like this battery is like dying out or something.
Yeah, I told you the ones in mine died out, and I still haven't gotten a new one.
It doesn't want to do the clash on it either. There you go.
Well, LJ, what you want to do is you want to put all your pops in one of those what do you call it, vacuum seal bags. You'll be fine.
I got some totes from Home Depot.
Home Depot.
So, all right.
Of course, you would go to Home Depot.
A couple.
Well, you go to Lowe's?
At least. No, well, yeah, I do, but.
Actually, we'll probably be wrapping things up in the next 6 minutes. But I mean, just to recap, I'm kind of glad that, like I said, I'm hoping that people that got their lotteries are, happy with what they got. I have posted on Instagram just 2 that I'm looking for. I know someone's already mentioned that the possibility that it isn't guaranteed for a con sticker. I just want it because the 2 that I want are the 2 lines from at least in this convention that I collect hardcore, and I'd like to try to have a con sticker. But again, if it's possible. Also, people, if the luck is not with you and you're not able to get what you want at the Funko shop, as always, I'm willing to help as many people as I can at Toys R Us. Keep in mind, I'm going by the order of people that have asked. So as you guys might have realized, the people that are currently in this chat, they are at the head of the line. But I mean, anybody who asks, I will do my best to assist as many as possible.
Yeah.
Now,
if something was to happen to these gentlemen, that would move you up the line.
Come at me, man. Come at me. I would like to see that because this lightsaber would turn into something else real quick.
I don't think a lightsaber. I don't think a lightsaber.
I said it would turn into something different real quick.
Shape shifting.
A phone for 911.
No.
An extractor. I don't know.
They might need an extractor afterwards.
Well, everyone knows the most deadliest thing to an LBD is a plug.
Right.
Because I was still going even after the plug.
That's true. I heard
that was one.
Huh?
I heard you were crying pretty hard.
Yeah, sure.
Full of energy.
Yeah. But like I said, I'd be more than willing to help anybody with Toys R Us. But in the meantime, LBD, you got anything coming up?
Usual Sundays, since we took a break. We've been taking kind of a break. I'm trying to think of what theme to do for this week, but I'll figure something out probably by Friday night and set that up.
By Friday night, he means Saturday night when we're
Saturday morning. He'll think of it. Sunday night. Sunday morning he'll finish it.
Anyway,
it's usually a Saturday night into Sunday morning.
LJ, it's roughly about $20, give or take a few. Cheapest I've been able to do it is just under 16. But keep in mind, when I do that, I am shipping in a pulp culture single box and a sorter. So that is an incredibly tight fit.
I also have a video. I have a video that's gonna be concerning this specific character right here. Not this specific pop, but something having to do with this character.
Yes.
The Teletubbies. That's cute.
Spoil it, but what LBD is talking about is literally his magnum opus. He's been talking about this now for what, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks now?
No, I hadn't recorded the video before because I was preparing other things, and then I finally recorded the video, and that was the same week we were doing your stream. I was like, I'll wait, and then at the same time I got the winged venoms in. I was like, you know what? I got to open that now because we all know Pop in a Box how great they are at shipping.
Actually, there you go.
What's with shipping?
I like Pop Couple's idea for you.
Favorite shirts are tank tops and jerseys, basketball jerseys. There you go.
He likes no shirt, the kind with no cloth. No polyester, no cotton.
Depending on the size of the box. I mean, I've shipped 4 pops to the US for just under $27. I shipped a pop and a chomp to the grand magnificent state of Tennessee and to New York State, and it was just under $27. Yeah. So, but keep in mind, I also have my channel registered as a small business, so I have a mailing card. And so that gives me a discount on shipping.
Yeah. And also keep in mind, these are probably things that you're gonna try to find somewhere else. And as much as I love Whatnot and everything they do, a lot of people who sell on Whatnot, for the majority, are selling probably close to double what PPG is. And it's the nature of the beast. Some of them are right at PPG, and then you got other people who are selling way underneath it. Well, but for the most part, it is definitely over a lot, and then you're still paying those shipping fees.
Well, I also do everything at cost as well too. So
yeah, see, there you go. So Sean is doing everything at cost, so you're not paying what what flippers are charging.
And
you're not even paying for his time. So
all I ask in return is just to pay it forward. End of story. Exactly. I'm a collector, not a seller. I only registered my channel as a small business so I can get a better deal on shipping. That was it.
Yeah.
I have no intentions
of my back. I'll scratch yours type of deal.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but the girl at the post office was kind of like that episode of The Simpsons when they're trying to teach Homer in the Witness Protection Act. She's like, "Sir, I think a business account would be in your best benefit. I'm not really sure if I should. I really think, looking me in the eye, saying it slowly with a whiteboard and a sock puppet. I think you should do something. Only I could figure out your message. But in the meantime, I'm gonna close up shop. I want to appreciate everybody coming out tonight. I want to thank you all again. If you can't get what you want at the Funko shop, I will certainly try to help people out Toys R Us wise. But just let you know, I'm doing it in the order that people ask because I got to be fair about it. I don't want anybody to feel slighted, but I also want to be upfront at the same time. All right. Well, LBD's got a video coming out. Andrew is going to be working on his new solo rap album.
Right. Yes. Christmas paper and all. First album dropped.
Yeah. It's called The Color of Music.
Right. Look into the future, people, because I can't.
You know what? There's a special place in hell for a lot of people.
Yeah, that's fine. Blinded by the light. I do a cover of that.
Jesus. All right, everybody. Well, everybody
all right. We're gonna call it tonight. Thank you for coming out, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Take care.
Good night, everybody.
I'll be listening. Good night.
Good night.